Okay guys, we're going to take a look at the right triangle practice sheet. We've got two questions here. They're a little bit different. They want us to calculate the perimeter of the triangle. What that means is find the length of each side. And this one wants us to calculate the area of the triangle, which means that we're going to calculate how much area the triangle takes up, so the inside space. All right, well, for this one, we've been working with sine, cosine, and tangent a whole bunch, so you're going to be first inclination is going to be to do this here. You're going to jump into this question. You're going to put 90 degrees here. You're going to say that this is your hypotenuse, and then you're going to look for your reference angle, and you're not going to have one. Then you're going to get all upset and say, I don't know what to do, and run around and scream. And the truth of the matter is you need to slow down and think for a minute. So there's no reference angle. What do you have? Well, I have another side. So I have two sides of a right angle triangle. Then you should think about that guy with the bed sheet, Pythagoras. Yeah, that toga party going mathematician, Pythagoras, is going to come to save the day. He's going to give us the information that we need to be able to solve for this side. So if we use Pythagorean Theorem, we're going to know that the hypotenuse squared, which is 125, is going to equal x squared plus 100 squared. So we're going to rearrange that, and we're going to come up with x squared equals 125 squared minus 100 squared. We're going to use our calculator, and we're going to come up with 5,625 for x squared. But that's x squared, so we want to square root both sides. We're in grade 11 now, so we know that it's going to be two answers, plus or minus 75. We're going to omit the negative, and remember what omit means. It means that we're not going to use it in context with this problem. So you're going to omit the negative. And we're going to get a final answer of x equals 75 centimeters. And so we use Pythagorean Theorem to get x. Now that's not what we wanted. We want to get perimeter. We need to do the whole question. So now we have to know that perimeter equals the distance all the way around this object. So it's going to be 100 plus 125 plus 75, which is going to be a total distance of 300 centimeters. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Area. Well, to do area, we know that we're going to have to figure out this distance, this space that it takes up, and it's going to be given by meters squared. So area for a triangle, first of all, we need to remember the formula. The area of a triangle is given by 1/2 base times height. So area of a triangle is going to be given by base times height divided by 2, or some people like to think about it as 1/2 base times height, and they both mean the same thing. So we need to figure out height in this question. Well, this will represent our height. So we need to calculate this distance. So what we do is I start off with, there's my 90, here's my hypotenuse. That means here's my reference angle. This is opposite, and this is adjacent. So which ones do we know? I know adjacent, and I know opposite. So adjacent and opposite, that's going to be tangent. So tangent of 54 degrees is going to be 97 over top of my height. Now, warning, Will Robinson. My unknown is in the bottom. Now, had I had height being x, it would look like this, which is no big deal, no difference. But notice that the unknown is in the bottom. This is a different algebraic question. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross multiply. And then we're going to divide both sides by tan of 54, because that's just a decimal number. So dividing both sides by tan of 54 gives us this. Using our calculator, we do 97 divided by 54 tan equals, and I get 70.47. So x is approximately equal to 70.47. Now, to finish the question, I have to find the area. So area equals base, which is 97, times height, which we figured out to be 70.47, all divided by 2. So 97 times 70.47 equals, divided by 2, 3,417. Now see that 5? That bumps this up. That bumps this up to decimal 80 meters squared. We need the decimal 80 to show that it's rounded to 2 decimal places. If you just have decimal 8, we don't know that it's actually accurate to another decimal place. So there's your answer. And watch this. This is what you're going to need to solve some questions in here. Be able to come back and look at this as you go on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do the next practice questions.
Sir.